How are you? Hope you are well. My name is Adam. I am the executive director here at the Factory Ministries. For those of you that don't know, for those of you that follow us regularly and see us follow the content here in social media, whether you're on YouTube right now, Instagram, or Facebook, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of the work that we do of alleviation and reduction of poverty. If you've been following, I'm just going to step in here and give a brief update. I want to say a huge high five and a big thank you to this community. The SNAP crisis, the SNAP gap, as we've been calling it, referring to it, and the way we've pivoted and stepped in, the way that you've pivoted with us and stepped into this space. I want to give a huge high five and thank you, as well as give you some update, as well as answer some questions. If you have questions, drop them in there on, drop them in there in the comments. I'll answer them here for you, as well as even if the live finishes, if you still have questions, drop them in the comments and we will do our best to get back and answer them for you. So here's where we're at. Starting on November 1st, beginning of the month, each month, SNAP, the SNAP cards get loaded. If you say, what is SNAP, Adam? What is SNAP? SNAP is a supplemental nutrition assistance program. For those of you my age and older, if you caught the live earlier this week, that's what I knew and you may have known as food stamps. Still gets referred to that at times. For those that meet certain income qualifications, typically comes out to be about $100 per person based on where you're at in income. At the beginning of the month, you get a card, EBT card loaded, and then you can go to Giant or Wise or wherever you may shop for your groceries. And it was you come through the checkout, you swipe that card, it was loaded for you. Based on your income qualifications and the information that you filled out, and then that's what purchases your food. Because of the government budget not being passed, that money is not there and available to come into the card. So starting November 1st, there was a shortfall. And so want to give a big high five and a thank you to those of you that stepped into this. So far, we have been able to step in, and so on top of our normal food. This is you say, Adam, no, wait a minute. Don't you guys have a market? Don't you have a food ministry? Don't you do your thing? Yes, 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 and yes. And that's still ongoing. But on top of that, we're like, well, what more can we do? Because our market only feeds so many. This is going to be a substantial impact. What more can we do? So far we have fed, we've put together 46, so far 46 families have taken home food. That's that's 150 people combined in that 46 families. So I want to show you some of the, let me add this here, put this up there. There is our team on, I believe that was Tuesday morning, if I'm not mistaken, working down the hall. You'll see it down our hall. If you're familiar with our inside of our, the east of our building, the East Hall, there they are. Packing boxes, putting them together, labeling the boxes, making sure his families have called in. We get their names in the box, and we work down the hall with that. So huge high five to our team, to you. Here is Mike Lewis. Mike Lewis is holding one of the boxes that we have here. You can stop by and pick up a box just like this. Take it home with you. It has that list on it. That list has all the items that you can purchase. You've purchased those items, put them in the box, bring it back, and then we will make sure that box gets milk and meat added to it and bread and some other items. And then that gets assigned to a family. Then a family comes. Oops, sorry about that. Then a family comes and picks that up. So huge high five. So again, the list is here. You're going to find it online. You'll see it there in social media, other places. The peanut butter and jelly and 2 cans of chicken and tuna, soup and ravioli and veggies and other things there. So again, stop on in, grab a box, grab a list, do the shopping, drop that food off as we continue to have that need. Now, one of the questions that we've gotten is, hey, Adam, we're hearing, as you watch the news, it's taking the same news we get, we're hearing that those cards have been loaded. They are going to be. If you followed any of the news and the court cases that, if you're following the news and the court cases that have unfolded, 65% of so if I'm funded at $100, I'm going to get $65, so partial funding that will come in 3 weeks. Is the plan right now. So it's not 100% funding. It's 65% coming in 3 weeks. Now, here's why people say, well, so this is all going to settle out. Why are we stepping into this space right now? Great question. And I shared this with someone the other day. Someone had that question for me the other day. I said, well, here's how this works. So when I get food on my card and I go shopping with it, I can only buy food. I can't even go to that. I can't get toothpaste. I can't get shampoo. I can't get other health and beauty products cannot be purchased. For example, I can only buy food with that card, with that money. So I am right now, if I am on a family that depends on SNAP and I need food and I am like, oh, shoot, I don't have money on my card. What do I do? Well, food's crucial. It's like if I look at kind of that hierarchy of needs, food is pretty basic. So I'm like, okay, I've got to spend money on food, and therefore I'm diverting money maybe from my rent, maybe from my electric bill, maybe from whatever it might be. I'm diverting money to be able to buy food, which we're doing what we need to do to survive. However, when that money comes back on my SNAP card, that's not cash that I can then put back into my bank. That's not cash that I can then give to my landlord or give to my wherever it might be. So that is now, I can go buy more food with it, but I've got to get through this gap right now and not see long-term impact. On top of that LIHEAP, it's the Energy Assistance Program, is also hung up with the budget and may not open up at all. That typically opens up in November. It's not going to open up to at least December, if at all. So individuals that are used to also receiving support for their electric bill as the temperatures drop, their gas, the way to heat the home, that's also a big deal. So that also puts people in risk as well. So we're stepping into this. A huge high five to you as the community. I'll end with this. I was in a meeting today, countywide meeting. Agencies all around the county are trying to figure this out. This is all of us, any agency right now in the county that interacts with food is stepping towards this and trying to figure it out. Sitting in that meeting today, I walked out of there heavy. We're all heavy. Every one of us is in this together. I walked out of there feeling especially proud of you, of this community. And I wanted to hop on here and say thank you. And I want to just continue to ask you to keep it up. As I listen to what others said, many have tried to meet the need through their current mechanism of serving food. And then that current mechanism has reached capacity, and then they're finding shortfall on the backside of the resourcing. They don't have the food then to give out. So anyway, it's been fun to see. We pivoted and said, let's take this outside of our normal market. That's why we've done that, because we're like, I'm not sure our market plan can sustain this. Let's take it outside of that. And then let's rally our community to bring in the influx of food that we believe we're going to need. So therefore, we're continuing to meet that need. As well as some of you, we've raised over $10,000 already just in a few short days. Those of you that have stepped forward and said, hey, you know what? I can't bring food, but here's money. And we've been running to the store and purchasing food with that money. And so anyway, huge high five to this community. I want to say a big, big thank you. Final thing I want to say, I'm mainly talking to donors right now in the community. If you're a person who's relies on SNAP, maybe you've never engaged our services ever. You don't even know what the factory, you're like, what's the factory? Reach out. We want to be in this space with you, want to journey with you, want to get you food. So I want to say that, as well as reach out to your advocate. There's also, if any of you have been following the news, there are regulatory changes happening with SNAP. For example, now there's requirements of if you're between the ages of 18 and 64, you've got to be 20 hours of work, education, training, or volunteering each week in order to even get SNAP. That's a change. That's an addition. And there's again, we want to say to those of you that are relying on SNAP, still make sure you're complying with all the paperwork and all the regulatory pieces that you need to do. Because if you lag right now, you're not going to get that backfill when it does come. So I want to continue to encourage you with that, as well as continue to just raise the awareness of the changes that are coming, that are taking place. And we don't want you to lose that benefit either. So those of you who are journeying, thank you. Those of you who are out there feeling the pressure, please reach out. We'd love to journey with you with those needs. Didn't see any questions pop up here. That's okay. If you do have any, drop them in the comments. Even after we're no longer live, we'll do our best to reply to them, get back to you. But thank you for all that you're doing. Thank you for this community. Thank you for being in this with us here in this Snap Gap. And I will see you. Also want to invite you to open house. That's coming right around the corner. We'd love to see you. Love to see you there. Have a great, what is today? Thursday. Have a great Thursday. Enjoy the sunshine.